the Southeastern Conference is really hard. Got to give Auburn a lot of credit for coming in and how hard they played, and they've got good players over there. Deja Alexander, Unique Thompson, it's two really special kids, and they came in here tonight and they were not fazed. And number one, Benton played really well. Was 5 out of 10 from the floor. And, well, Mississippi kid Wells played well for him. So, you know, all I can say about our group is we continue to be a work in progress. And, you know, if I say I'm disappointed, that I would be taking credit from Auburn, and I don't want to do that. I thought Flo and her group had them ready to play, and they certainly played extremely well. I thought we were extremely passive in the first half and accommodated them. Defensively, we just stood around, didn't play very hard. And, you know, and they played hard, so it really makes you look bad. You know, we have 18 turnovers tonight. Last year we had 20 when we played them. But we just played, you know, really, I just thought we just played really uninspired tonight. And, you know, it's kind of been that way since the South Carolina game, to be honest with you. You know, we've just kind of been that way. I wasn't that impressed with Sunday's game, to be honest with y'all. So, but, you know, one thing I've learned in this business, you take a conference win and you run with it. You know, especially with this young group, every night's not going to be peaches and cream. And so we're going to take the win and go on. You know, I thought, you know, Rickea obviously offensively was really special. Shot it well, 10 for 14. Made both the free throws. Not fired up about the 3 turnovers, but I thought she was really, really good offensively and made big shots, y'all, in the fourth quarter, as y'all know. Every shot she made in the fourth quarter was a big one. And love to see that. We need to get her playing like that, and you know, she can rebound a little more for us. That would certainly help.
All right, we'll start with Robbie.
Rickea really locked in that third quarter, and then the fourth quarter as well when you scored 8 straight, I think. What was kind of your mindset coming out of the locker rooms? It seemed like you were ready to score.
Coach Schaefer kind of got me fired up during the halftime talk. Just told me that I had to play harder and bring more energy, so I knew I needed to do that for my teammates, so that's what I tried to bring to the table.
We'll go Ben and then Tyler.
You mentioned Rickea making big shots down the stretch. Obviously, she's a freshman, but has played a lot of minutes at this point. I mean, what does it say about her game that she's making those shots when she is in a game like this, as tight as it was?
I mean, I've got a lot of confidence in Rickea. She's a pretty confident kid, and you know, if you're going to be any kind of player of any magnitude, you can't be afraid to take the shot. But you've got to understand what's a good shot. I thought she turned down some jumpers early and went and got some layups. She made an easy shot into a pretzel in was it the third or the fourth quarter, and it was a 5-point swing. She blows the layup. It's just an easy front side layup. She goes and pretzels it on the backside, bricks it, and then they go down and get an and one. Again, just trying to teach her to. I need the bucket. I need a plain old hot dog. I don't need all that mustard and ketchup. But you know, she'll learn. But again, I just you know, I got a lot of confidence in her, and I think she does too. And you know, as long as she'll stay in the gym and stay shooting and stay that way, you know, she's really hard to deal with. So my confidence doesn't wane with her.
Tyler.
Rickea mentioned you hyping her up at halftime. What was the message to the entire group? Because you guys are trailing by 7, come out, and I think you tied up in the first 2.5 minutes of that third quarter.
Well, Tyler, I'll just tell you, I just told him I was disappointed. You know, and again, it's my fault. It's on my shoulders. I'm responsible for this, whatever it is. Good, bad, or indifferent, and my name's on the door. And I was just really disappointed. I just thought we were uninspired. Didn't play hard. I mean, we gave up 40 points, Tyler, in a half. It's just awful. you know, but I just didn't think we were playing hard. We let them catch it everywhere they wanted to catch it. You know, we stood around and accommodated them in the zone, pass. I got a point guard out there not opening her mouth and getting us in an offense, and, you know, I was just disappointed. And, you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, you gotta grow up a little bit. You gotta own it. You know, either you're gonna change or you're not. Either you're gonna get uncomfortable and you're gonna grow and you're gonna change, or you're not. And I just, you know, I was so disappointed in the first half. But again, I saw it coming. This isn't anything I didn't see coming. And I saw it coming. I've seen it for 2 days. Actually, I've seen it for, you know, maybe a week. And you know, I've been around long enough. I've been doing this long enough. I know what I'm looking at. And you know, again, but the buck stops here, and I've got to, you know, I've got to do better.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't the game you wanted to have tonight, but what were you seeing from their press that was maybe giving you guys some trouble in the backcourt, whether it was you or Joe?
Right. Auburn did a really good job. As a point guard, I got frustrated, and I can't do that because it starts with me. And so my team sees me frustrated, and it trickles down. So I have to be better as a point guard. They were really good with the traps. Every time I cross half court, they would trap me, or I can't pick up my dribble. I mean, it's something that's definitely eye-opener for me, and it's something I'm not going to have to go to work on. And just take responsibility for that, and how we started, and the turnovers and things like that. So I just have to be better.
Robbie.
Vic, I think 3 games now out of the last 4, Jessica's been in foul trouble and just kind of hindered what you wanted to do in the post, I'm sure. Just how difficult has that been to deal with? She played very little in the South Carolina game, Vanderbilt, and tonight she was in foul trouble getting fouled out.
Yeah, I think give you my credit in the first half. I thought she played well, did some good things. She missed some bunnies in the second half, but you know, right now my biggest thing with our post is just how we're defending down there. We're just not working very hard defensively, but you know, Jessica, she's got a little, I don't know, got a little spur on her bottom of her foot that's bothering her, and you know, she's you know, she's allowing it to really bother her. And tonight, I mean, she basically played like her shoot around was in practice yesterday. So again, our whole team was that way. But I got to get Jessica healthy, and you know, when Jessica's locked in and really focused, well, she's really good. And you know, tonight she's 5 for 7, 3 for 5 at the free throw line. She only had 3 rebounds, but you know, I do need her to stay out of foul trouble for sure. But I'm really proud of Myah, how she came in and played.
Vic, you switched up the starting lineup tonight. Was that just something you saw against that press, or was there a reason?
No.
Come over to Ben.
You guys think this is easy, I'm just telling you.
Vic, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed like you got Rickea at the 4 a little bit tonight. Is that something you all have been?
Well, yeah, I just wanted her down there on that short corner. She's really good down there, and I think she's comfortable down there. Chloe's a little more comfortable probably out on the wing shooting it. And, you know, with Rickea, I mean, I basically have 2-3 players out there, and her and Chloe. So I want Rickea to get to where, I don't care where she is, what position she's playing, that she's not stagnant and standing. I want her to get the ball, and I want her to attack from wherever she's from. And, you know, when she's rising up making those jump shots like she did tonight, and you know, it's just hard to get to her. So I want her to want the ball. I want Jessica to want the ball. I mean, I have a lot of confidence in those kids catching the ball and attacking from 15 and in. And, you know, I try not to program them, and just, I want them to kind of at least be able to have a little bit of freelance to them. And so I do like Rickea, though, down there in that short corner for sure.
And Rickea, I know Coach mentioned it, that one shot, but it seemed like you were hunting for better shots tonight, getting to the rim. How much of that has been, what's that been like for you, sort of making that a more conscious effort to get to the hoop and maybe get some cleaner looks?
I'm the type of person that likes to go to the hole rather than shoot a three. I will only shoot a three if I'm wide open. But I just know that I'm tall and I can elevate over people, so it's kind of easier. And I have more confidence, you know, like in a paint. And that's something I work on, so I just feel like that's my shot.
Anything else? All right, thank you all.
Appreciate y'all. Praise the Lord and go Dogs.